In today's video, we're talking about the 7 supplies you need to buy before the 2020 election. Because if you don't, it could be too late. Hey, I'm Steve, and welcome to Prepare to Live, where we help you build a life-proof life. In the world in which we live today, there's so much turmoil, and the November election is going to be a pivotal moment in our society. Depending on who wins, things could get bad quickly, or they could progressively get worse. I believe that there are 7 things, 7 supplies that you need in order to make sure that you're ready no matter what happens this November. Number 1, semi-automatic weapon. This is an AR-15 platform. You don't have to get this particular platform, but you need to get some kind of semi-automatic weapon. Because depending on how the election goes, these very guns could be banned, robbing us of our Second Amendment rights. This is a very versatile gun, allows you for home defense, security, as well as hunting. So this is an all-around good platform, good gun. If you don't want something like this, then get a semi-automatic pistol, because high-capacity semi-automatic pistols could soon go by the wayside as well if the liberal agenda has its way. When it comes to a semi-automatic pistol, you can't go wrong with a Glock. Listen, it's not the best gun, it's not the most optimal gun, but it's the most readily available gun. It's durable, shooting thousands of rounds through this gun. I've never had one malfunction unless I created the malfunction so that I could practice clearing the malfunction. Not only is it versatile, but their parts are readily available to service it in case you have something that goes wrong with the gun. A Glock platform is the way I would go if I was purchasing a semi-automatic handgun. Number 2, standard capacity magazines. Most liberals in Washington will call this a high capacity magazine, but this is a standard capacity magazine for an AR-15 platform. The standard capacity is 30 rounds. Anything above 30 rounds would be high capacity. This, however, is standard capacity. You need to find these, you need to buy these, because if Washington has its way, these will go away along with our assault weapons, our AR-15s, and those semi-automatic weapons. So you need to find these and stock these. If you have trouble finding these, I can get these for you for $12 each. If you'll go to the description of this video, click on our info@preparetolive.net email, we will be able to get these in your hands for $12 each plus shipping. Number 3, ammunition. 5.56 and .223 rounds are extremely hard to find already. If you can find them online or in a brick and mortar store, you need to buy as many as you can afford and stock them. If you can't find those rounds, you can always buy a reloading press and the raw components. That's probably the safest bet with the future unknown and the climate getting worse and worse. If you have the ability to load your own ammunition with components, you're ahead of the game, and that's the way that I would go. Number 4, food storage. I'm not going to go into great depth here because we've already done a whole video on this. I'll leave the card above, and also we'll leave a card at the end so that you can go to that video and watch everything you need to know about food storage. But it's good to have shelf-stable food on hand. As supply chains weaken, as social unrest grows, food supply could become harder and harder. So make sure you have enough to make it through the hard times. Number 5, next year's seeds and garden supplies. With the instability of the post office and shipping potentially getting harder, not to mention the run that we saw on seeds this past year, multiplied by the election and the instability that's going to cause, you need to go ahead and get your hands on all the spring seeds and garden supplies that you're going to need. Make sure you get starting trays, make sure you get your seeds, and you get the soil, also the equipment that you're going to need in order to plant those seeds. But you need to go ahead and get everything you can now before things get worse. Haas Tools is a great place to get all of your seed and garden supplies. Their seeds germinate well, they're easy to work with, they ship quickly, and they're just all around great people. I'll drop a link in the bio to their website so that you can get it. Number 6, first aid, and over-the-counter medication. It's important with our relationship with China getting worse, and most of the meds made in China, that you stock up on all of those regularly taken over-the-counter medications. Tylenol, ibuprofen. Make sure you get cough syrup, that you get sinus medicine. Make sure that you handle all of those things and you get all of those things. Also, basic first aid supplies like North American Rescue cat tourniquets. Also, chest seals, bandages, gauze, blood clot, blood stop. Those are the things that you need to stock up on. If you need a resource for an IFAC that's already packed, I'll have a link in the bio for that as well. Number 7 is something you can't purchase. It's something you have to invest into. It's community. A group of like-minded people, people that have the skills necessary to help you continue to live a life that's not isolated from the rest of the world. After all, building a life-proof life is more than just living alone somewhere in a small cabin. It's continuing life and life more abundant. I'm a person of faith, and my faith requires me to be around people. And I want you to have that same security, not only security, but the same comfort to surround yourself with people. As a matter of fact, right here, Prepared to Live, this is a great place for you to enter into a community like that. Just go ahead and drop a comment down in the comment section and let us know what you're prepping and the things that you need to get better at. Also, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up if you've liked this video. But as you move forward, making sure that you surround yourself with the people that you need to surround yourself with in order to make life worth living is important. So invest in those relationships now so that if things fall apart, you already have that built-in network of people. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. From my family to yours, we'll see you on the next video.